What's going on, everybody? It's Q here from Retro Q Gaming, and some positive stuff is coming out of some negative stuff yet again. And when I say positive stuff coming out of negative stuff, what am I talking about? Well, the positive is that we, as gamers, have made our voices heard and have affected what was essentially going to be a bad time and, well, basically shit shoveled on top of us and sold as a quality product. Now, what do I mean? Well, today was supposed to mark the proper official announcement and reveal, if you will. Not so much announcement, I guess, but reveal and trailer and all as well for Crysis Remastered. Now, over the last couple of days, Crysis Remastered has leaked in several different ways, shaped and forms, including the original trailer, some screenshots, and a release date that was going to be later this month here in July. Now, however, once the trailer did leak, it looked very poor as a game that was so well regarded in the mid 2000s for well, it became a meme. Can it run Crysis? And how cripplingly graphically ahead of its time it was. Well, the new remastered version looked fairly poor, to the point where you can already mod the original version and it would look better than the remaster. So yeah, that has some questionable stuff. Now, however, Crytek have come out and said, in regards to the leaks anyway, that they are going to completely delay the game by a couple of weeks, touch it up, polish it up, do whatever it is they need to do. But frankly, my kind of expectations at this point are just not there, dog. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to quickly read the overall statement from Crytek and then talk about it just for a few extra seconds. Dear Crysis fans, as you know, Crysis Remastered will be coming into the world this year, and at the same time the Crysis IP will debut on Nintendo Switch. Your passion for the Crysis franchise deserves an undeniably high-quality game, and we are committed to delivering just that. To ensure that we meet that commitment, we will need to delay the launch date on all platforms and trailer premiere by a few weeks. Because they already started, pre-orders for Switch will stay open, but pre-orders for all other platforms will be delayed as well. The features you're looking forward to are already set, but we want to take this time on polishing the game. You might be aware of the leak yesterday, and we want you to know we've seen the reactions, the good and the bad, and we're listening. We're still working on a number of things in the game, as well as the storefront. Please keep the love coming, and rest assured you'll have the game you love shortly. This extra time until release will allow us to get Crysis Remastered up to the PC and console breaking standard that you've come to expect from Crysis games. We hope you understand what we're up to, and that you stay with us while we take the time to make a few more improvements. Stay tuned, and we'll have that game in your hands as soon as we possibly can. We'll keep you updated on our progress, so please hang in there and check back here for updates. Thank you. So that's the statement from Crytek anyway about the whole thing. But this brings up a couple of points. First off, I just want to talk on one little extra important thing that they mentioned in here in this statement. They specifically said they're working on changes, tweaks, and a number of things in the storefront. What storefront? Origin? Steam? Any other storefronts that it's going to launch on? Or is there going to be some in-game storefront for microtransactions? Kind of worrying in that regard. Now, on top of all of that, this boils down to something. Basically, they were about to release a substandard, very, very basic product and call it a remaster and sell it to people. But they got exposed in advance. Now, that's not to say that once the official trailer had premiered, well, then maybe it still would have taken effect when there was massive backlash, because it looks like they've put in very, very little work. And that's not even counting the Switch version. If you've seen the Switch trailer, or any of the screenshots, it looks like a PS2 game, like most Switch ports do. But the point is, we, as gamers, we were unhappy about this. We made it known, and we took it to them. And what did they have to do? Well, they realized if we want to sell any copies, except on the Switch, because they'll clearly buy any trash, well, we're going to have to do something about it. However, this all comes back to one thing. Remember, companies want to do the bare minimum, the littlest amount of work and effort possible for the maximum amount of return. But hey, they expected to release this in a few weeks in the current form that we know about. And that is how they viewed a product, their game, that we should be happy to have. And we should be lucky to have the chance to pay for.